everyone, today I'm going to be sharing with you my favorite songs of 2024. And so what I always do is I make a playlist on my Spotify and then I kind of just read to you guys in order and give my thoughts. And so first off, I do want to give you guys my song of the year, which is going to be Bodyguard by Beyonce. It was really love at first listen for me. I thought that this song was fabulous. Love the country kind of instrumentation. Her vocals on here were excellent. The progression of the song as well. The lyrics, I thought it was catchy. Love the chorus. I just love everything about this song. It's kind of giving me Lemonade vibes in a way. And yeah, this song is just a treasure to me. I love it so much. I think it's a top 5 Beyonce song of all time. So that is going to be my song of the year. Okay, I wanted to have that first. And then other songs that were very high up on this year for me. I really love Saturn by SZA. That definitely has to be up there. I thought that it was just a fabulous song. Kind of, I think it's just existentialism talking about why am I here? I want to go somewhere else and just having struggles with life. So that definitely stood out for me as well. Die with a Smile, Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars. I thought that this was just fabulous, especially the harmonies on Just for a While. I keep rewinding back to that part. I'm not a big fan of his hits, but he really captivated me with this one. I thought Lady Gaga was fabulous on here too. Great writing, great production. Vocals on here were a dream, so it definitely has to be another one of my favorite songs of the year. So I wanted to have those in the front because those are some songs that I listen to a lot. And other songs that I really enjoyed this year, some of my favorites off of Ariana Grande's Eternal Sunshine, Supernatural. I just think it's excellent. I love this song. Also really love The Boy Is Mine. Yes, it was too good. It was too good. Intro is not getting enough love, but that's also been a favorite. I also really like Don't Want to Break Up Again. And also I have to mention the Yes and remix with Mariah Carey. If you know one thing about me, my favorite artist of all time. I love Mariah Carey. I really do. And so this remix, it was excellent. It was excellent. A lot of people hated on it, but go listen to the original and go listen to the remix and how much Mariah added. Okay, we need to have that conversation, but it was delightful. I hope that they keep collaborating and everything, and I hate that this song got, unfortunately, but I thought the remix was excellent. It definitely has to be one of my favorite songs this year, and it was my most played song of the year. In terms of Flo Milli, I really love her song Understand. It was just her doing what she does best, having that confidence. Also really enjoyed Never. That was a great song too. For Casey Musgrave, Cardinal was absolutely excellent. I really enjoyed stuff like Lonely Millionaire. That's high up for me. And we have to talk about Anime Eyes. That was definitely a treat. I also really like Dinner with Friends too. So those are my favorites from Casey Musgrave's album. It's just so many great soundscapes and what she did with those songs. Excellent, excellent. I would definitely say Lonely Millionaire by far is my favorite from the album. In terms of Justin Timberlake, he's an awful person. We should hold him accountable for that. I will say that. If you saw Justin Timberlake hate tweet that was retweeted, that was probably me. I think we can hate him as a person and like the music. My favorite songs in this album, Everything I Thought It Was. Technicolor is probably the best song in this album, but probably my favorite. I think it's just vintage Justin Timberlake. Him doing what he does best, giving you those 2020 experience vibes. I thought it was phenomenal from a soundscape point of view. Vocals on here were great. Lyrics on here, it was just so well written. So I definitely have to give praise to that song because that was very high up on my list. I like Sanctified on this album as well. I also really enjoyed stuff like Infinity Sex. I thought that was a really fun song to listen to. I love Imagination. I love Imagination. I just think it has a lot of whimsy to it, so that definitely has to be high up on my list as well. And my last one, I'd probably say What Lovers Do, but this is a good album. This is my favorite song from Olivia Rodrigo's Deluxe that she just did for Guts. I definitely have to give it to Obsessed. That's probably my favorite. It's probably my favorite. I just thought it was a fun song. I love the music video. It should have got more, but that was a great song. My favorite songs from Cowboy Carter, American Requiem was jaw-dropping as an opener. The harmonies, the power that she had, that was definitely a favorite. I already mentioned Bodyguard was my song of the year. Two Most Wanted with Miley Cyrus was certainly a highlight if you ask me. Also really love stuff like Ya Ya as well, what that did for me. Tyrant was also a favorite, so I'd say those are my absolute favorites, but man, really great album, really great album. My favorite songs from Taylor Swift's album, I would definitely say Peter. I think that's the best song on the album, and it's just Taylor Swift at her best. Behind the Piano, great songwriting. I also really enjoyed The Alchemy. Those are probably my top 2. Favorite songs from Billie Eilish's album, Hit Me Hard and Soft. Definitely have to give it to Birds of a Feather. I just think it's a gorgeous song. I just think that it's a gorgeous song. I also really like Lunch. I thought that was fun too. And then we have Made For Me, Money Long featuring Mariah Carey. I thought it was gorgeous. And I also really enjoyed her Portrait remix that she dropped this year. There's 2 different versions. She had a shortened version, she had a longer version. And yeah, I just loved it. I just loved it. And I really appreciate that she still gives us stuff. So that was great. My favorite stuff from Rainbow 25, Rainbow's End was a treat. Also really loved There For Me and How Much, the So So Def remix, I believe. Charli XCX, if I have to give favorites. Apple, I think might be my favorite song on the album. It's grown a lot. I really liked it at the beginning, but I think it's probably my most replayed. 360 was excellent. Rewind, Sympathy Is a Knife, probably all those are going to be my favorites. I just think that they're all great in different ways, and Apple, yeah, it's just really taken a hold of the thing. But 360, when I first got into this album, I was listening to that on repeat. Okay, I forgot Ariana Grande gave us My Everything Deluxe, and so the songs I really liked from it, Catalog Song and Too Close. I think these songs have been out for years, but I'm still gonna include it. In terms of my favorite songs from Chloe's album, Trouble in Paradise, this song was actually in my top 10 for my Spotify Wraps. Want Me featuring Holly. I didn't play about the song, and I had a feeling it was gonna be high up there, so for it to be top 10, I wasn't shocked at all. I think it is excellent what they're doing on here vocally, the vocal arrangements, especially at the ending. The lyrics on here, okay, the production. Strawberry Lemonade was really fun. You had Nice Girls Finish Last. same lingerie as well. So yeah, there was a lot to like about this album, but I definitely have to give my pick to Want Me featuring Holly. My favorite songs from Sabrina Carpenter's album, Espresso, definitely Song of the Summer. It's definitely Song of the Summer. You can't talk about this year without talking about Espresso. And she was able to kind of have that blend of having a fun song and kind of being clever and witty with it, but I wasn't cringing. So Espresso was a big win in my books, and kind of when I was like, okay, Sabrina Carpenter might be cooking a little bit. Okay, so I liked Espresso a lot with the productions and everything, and really just wrote that chorus all the way to the end because of course it was just a great chorus. So I have a lot of love for Espresso. I thought Taste was a great country pop song. I think it's catchy as well. And then also Please 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 was certainly a highlight, and Bedchem. I have to mention that in this video. Okay. And yeah, it hit with my community, and it did what it needed to do, and it went platinum, okay? It went platinum, so feeling thankful. But Bedchem is just excellent. It stood out for me from the very beginning, and it just works. I absolutely love Bedchem, so those are my favorites. Favorite from Megan Thee Stallion's, Megan Act 1. Hiss, it was a cultural moment. You have to mention Hiss. Also really enjoyed Rattle. Where Them Girls At, kind of underrated, but I really enjoyed that. Ask Them with Glorilla is probably my favorite song on this album, and lastly, Both Ain't Shit. Those are my absolute favorites on that album.
Okay, so I completely forgot to mention Not Like Us by Kendrick, and that's my bad. One of the biggest songs of the year. He ate Drake up so bad on this song, and Drake's still trying to act like he don't give a fuck, but Not Like Us was definitely iconic, and I would be remiss if I didn't do a little voiceover and mention it. Also, I really like The Heart Part 6 from his album as well.
In terms of Tyler's albums, the songs that I had saved was Butterflies and On, so I'll mention those. For Doechii, definitely have to say Denial's a River and Nissan Altima. The chorus, the way she starts off the song, all the different flows that she has, the production, and whenever I found out when that was nominated for a Grammy, I was hyped. I love Nissan Altima, one of the best songs this year. I don't care. In terms of Tinashe's album, the songs that I really love, Nasty was obviously a classic. For this year, it was just a lot of fun to listen to, and No Stimulation I thought was just jaw-dropping as an opener, so I have to mention it. Favorite songs on Megan Act 2, Bigger in Texas, yeah, that has to be one of my most replayed songs on this album. Also have to give a lot of love to Number One Rule, Rocksteady featuring Flo Milli, and probably He Think I Love Him and Like a Freak. Those are like my absolute favorites, but Megan Act 2, it was so good. Megan doing what she does best. Off of Flo's album, Accessible Areas, the title track, especially the ending, yeah, excellent. And then I also really enjoyed stuff like Check. Soft was certainly a favorite as well, so those are probably my absolute favorites, but the album was really good. Some songs that I really liked off of Ravina's album, I have Pluto, Lucky, and Rise saved, and then Samara Joy. The songs that I saved were You Stepped Out of a Dream, Reincarnation of a Lovebird, Autumn Nocturne, and Peace of Mind, Dreams Come True. So those are some other songs. And yeah, I think that those are my absolute favorite songs this year. Hopefully I didn't forget anything, but those are the songs that stood out to me the most, that I replayed the most, that I thought were worth a mention. So that's going to be my songs of the year. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what your favorite songs were down below in the comments. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? And at least let me know your top 3. I would love to know. We can continue that conversation. And by the time you're seeing this, hopefully my albums of the year video will be out too, so you guys can check that out. Hopefully I can get these out on the same day. But yeah, this is going to be one of my last videos of the year. So as I said in my other video, just thank you guys so much for your support. Whether you have been supporting all year long, whether you just got here last week, still appreciate it. Any just positive contribution, I really appreciate that. And this is a passion for me, and I'm excited to keep making videos in 2025 because I felt like I left some videos on the table that I was really planning to do. So just hoping to get some great stuff for you guys out as always and everything. Haven't missed a week this year, very proud of that, but thank you so much for our support, it means a lot. That'll be it for the video though. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, give a like below, helps me out a lot, I very much appreciate it. You can subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this. I post album reviews and I post album reactions every single week on this channel, so you can subscribe to see more. If you hit the bell, get notification for when I post and not miss some brand new videos come out. So the first link down below in the description is going to be my second YouTube channel. On there I like to talk about pop music and pop culture and just current trending events. So I recently made a video about Sissifying Her Manager, and I kind of just talked about how important is management in the music industry, and I gave examples of times that it went awry, and I talked about how him being her manager has affected her career. I made a video and I talked about songs where they were carried by the chorus. The chorus is basically the only good part of the song in my opinion, or it just stands out so much that the rest of the song kind of pales in comparison. So I talked about that. I talked about songs where the featured artist carried a song on their back. I talked about songs where the feature was trash and it just wasn't needed in the song and stuff like that. So you guys can subscribe to my second channel to see that. I like to talk about sports. I got my Joe Burrow on right here. I got Patrick Mahomes behind me. I got Angel Reese behind me. I don't know if you guys can see it as well. My Jordan Love jersey over there. And so this is something I enjoy. I like to talk about, you know, who I think is going to win the matchup for that week and kind of give my thoughts there and talk about sports. So that's something I enjoy. Dance Moms is one of my favorite shows of all time, and so I make videos on that, and I'm posting edits that my sister makes for me, so you guys can check that out. And yeah, I post every single day on there as of right now, and next year I won't be doing that and everything just because it can kind of get taxing at times and everything. I did it for a year. I'm really proud of that, but I will still be posting all the time. So if you want to see more of me, you want to see short form content, check out out the second channel. Also gonna have social media. So my Twitter at the Anastasia25. I have a backup Anastasia W18 if you want to see me talk about sports, pop culture, all the things. Follow me on Twitter. I am also going to have Instagram Anastasia.Womack. You guys can check me out on there. I have Spotify Anastasia.Womack. I have TikTok Anastasia.Womack is my main, and I just post the same things that I post on my second channel for the most part. My second account Anastasia250 is more so sports stuff and just everything else that I'm interested in, so you guys can check that out. My dance account the Anastasia25_. I hope TikTok is still a thing because I really do enjoy it. You never know, but you guys can check me out on TikTok as well. I'm gonna have Airbuds Anastasia.155, so you guys like to check that out as well. Free Palestine, I must educate ourselves on this, and it's very important. If you want to learn more, I have links for that. Fuck Trump, and if you support him, unsubscribe. And yeah, it's gonna be it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you next year.